तो चैम्बर रे सबुड़ा दस्तखत करिया। We find strength in the submission of Mr. Panda, learned counsel for the appellant, that the ingredients have not been satisfied to bring the offence under section 300 of IPC so as to result conviction under section 302 of IPC. But keeping in view the weapon used, eyewitnesses clearly stating seeing the accused assaulting the deceased and the injured subsequently dying on account of such injuries, the accused appellants are found to be guilty under section 304 part 1 of the IPC. For this offence, we are satisfied sentence of RI for 7 years would meet the end of justice and we therefore award the same. In the result, the appeal is allowed to the extent that the conviction under section 302 of IPC is altered to one under section 304 part 1 of IPC, for which offence each of the appellant is sentenced to undergo RI for 7 years. From the sentence so awarded, the period of imprisonment already undergone shall be set off, since both the accused persons have not served 7 years imprisonment, and if not surrendered to serve the balance period of sentence, police is directed to take both of them to custody forthwith and produce both the accused before the learned trial court to send the accused persons for serving rest of the sentence. Criminal appeal succeeds in part, no cost. किंतु ना
17-3-20 I agree.
बाकी चैम्बर दस्तखत करे तो बाकी पेश.
Case admission item number 2.
May please, Lordship. In fact, there is a limited prayer, Your Lordship. In a remand proceeding, GRF has passed the order. There is a factually incorrect position in the order, Your Lordship. Page 72, Annexure 11, page 72.
Yes.
The last paragraph, Your Lordship. The petitioner has deposited the requisite amount for installation of HT metering unit, but respondent failed to do so.
Page 72. Which para you are reading?
72, that last paragraph, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Last but one. The petitioner has deposited the requisite amount for installation of a HT metering unit, but respondent failed to do so. So the claim for adding assumed transfer or loss unit beyond 4 months is unjustified.
How do you say this is purpose?
Millard.
Where is the agreement?
Your Lordship, the GRF order.
No, where is the agreement? That will make the things clear. Where is the agreement?
But the agreement is not questioned, Your Lordship, here in this case.
The deposit is dependent on the agreement condition or not.
That is there. But
So
question
therefore,
is that
therefore, why are you hiding the agreement from?
only prayer that the incurred position that the OP2 has deposited the HT cost and we have not installed, only that part. That part only.
What is your submission?
We have given a reply, Lordship.
Panda, just, I mean, Mr. Tripathi, I'm so sorry. Just kindly read what you are reading just above that. I mean, things have gone so hopeless.
Millard.
The RST order. Kindly read that. Don't say,
No, that is there, Your Lordship.
Sir, kindly read, sir. Kindly read, sir.
Millard.
Then you will realize what you are submitting.
If the consumer has paid
The RST order, sir.
the
Yes,
RST
I am
order-
reading your brief.
the RST order,
RST, what is the full form of RST?
the retail supply tariff order.
Kindly use the full form.
Millard.
The retail supply tariff order 328.
for the year 2018-19 and the regulation 97-7 of OERC condition supply code 2019 says, if the consumer has paid the ST metering unit, if the consumer has paid for the ST metering arrangement, but ST metering shall be provided and installed. If the HT meter cannot be provided due to some reason, LT metering will be provided and billing will be made as per LT meter recording and adding the transformer loss as per the formula up to maximum 4 months from the date of installation of such meters. If such thereafter, if such LT metering is continued beyond 4 months installation, the assumed transfer loss shall no longer be added. In case of LT billing of HT supply of the order of the commission, no transfer loss shall be added to the billed unit. We are not disputing on this side.
Sir,
The
the thing that
petition-
you are disputing, sir, you are just adding sentences. You are putting what, now you have started putting what to the judge's mouth also. Did I say you that you are disputing it? I only requested you to read it
Yes,
because you
Then-
are reading only the last line.
that
So
paragraph.
kindly read further, don't interrupt and waste time.
The petitioner has deposited the requisite amount for installation of a ST metering unit, but a respondent failed to do so. So the claim of adding assumed transformer loss unit beyond 4 months is unjustified. My submission that
Kindly read further. My submission is not there.
it is worth mentioning here that London Ombudsman also confirmed the order of GRA passed in CC case number 26 of 2020. The order so passed earlier by the forum in CC case number such and such in 18/12/2020 is allowed to stand. The respondent directed to implement the order within a stipulated time. The case is disposed of accordingly. My submission is that the fact that has been recorded by the GRA in the remand proceeding, that is incorrect, because in our submission before a GRA while passing
Just
the
1 minute, 1 minute. Mr. Tripathi, why you argued there on the merit of the claim?
before the GRA lordship.
We are not to stand. CCTs are not to stand. That's it. Therefore, it may be maximum constitutively a compliance direction.
On remand of the
All right, Mr. Tripathi,
and that has been rejected.
what was the occasion for, who went to GRF again?
Again, the consumer move.
Again, the consumer?
Yes, yes.
Let
That
us
is
see
a
the provision 142. Electricity Act 142. What was the occasion for the consumer going to GRF? He had already an order in his favor.
Minute the raised before the GRA. GRA passed the order in his favor. And
Right,
Ombudsman he moved for implementation of that order. Ombudsman passed a conditional order. First part, you comply the OP2 to comply that order. Thereafter, we will comply with otherwise, since the ombudsman has no jurisdiction. So for implementation of order, they are directed to move to the OERC.
Where is the consumer, where is the consumer, sorry, ombudsman order?
Miller.
GRA for the first time passes order under annexure 7.
Miller. The
So he
ombuds,
went to ombudsman.
Miller.
Now ombudsman annexure 8 probably.
Miller.
Read what was the direction of ombudsman?
Page 62, LRC.
Page 61.
Page 62. The finding.
62, yes.
The second paragraph.
Yes,
During the hearing, the respondent agreed for compliance of the order of the London GRF, Jajpur Road, but petitioner is not complying the order of Hon'Ble High Court of Orissa for enhancement of his load 65 kilowatt to 95 kilowatt. Hence, the petitioner is directed to make compliance as per direction of Hon'Ble High Court for enhancement of his load 65 kilowatt to 95 kilowatt. After compliance of the order of Hon'Ble High Court of Orissa by the petitioner, the authority also direct to respondent to comply the above order of the London GRF, Jajpur Road, passed on 18/12/2020. In case note 26 of 2021, within a month hence, failing which the petitioner would be at liberty to approach the Hon'Ble OERC for enforcement of the order of the London GRF under section 142 and
So
146
there is
of
part compliance required to be done by the consumer,
yes, both particulars.
both parties.
Also,
But
on our
your action was dependent on the compliance by the consumer.
yes,
Now that the consumer, the ombudsman directed you first comply, thereafter you can enforce the order.
Miller. And the consumer then moved to OERC.
So has he complied his part?
Yes,
He has complied.
yes, complied. That has been recorded. The OERC has recorded.
Then now it is a 142 proceeding.
For 140 that matter.
You have not challenged that order.
No, we are not challenging.
Then you are bound by the order.
We are bound by. The OERC remitted the matter to the GRF to see whether the order has been complied or not.
No,
But
not
don't be so naive.
Not remitted.
That first order you have not challenged, that's the question.
Ah.
So first order remains also,
therefore, you're bound.
don't be so naive to project that, I mean, either you do not understand or we do not
And
understand.
you admit that you have not challenged that order.
No.
Further, you admit that a condition part on the consumer has been complied.
Complied with.
So only resting is to you comply the rest.
We have to comply. And the
Why are you not complying?
on a
And why you are forcing a party to go in 142?
the move to the 142 basing on the direction of this ombudsman for
Right.
compliance.
Right?
By that time, he has not complied the order first part.
So then there
Subsequently,
is no
complied.
cause of action now.
Miller.
Why are you challenging this?
I am challenging the wrong fact that has been mentioned by the GRF.
That is not prejudicing your case.
And we have filed a
That's
modification.
not
petition.
prejudicing. Have you complied by now or not?
That has not been complied.
Why? What is the reason of non-compliance?
Because of that wrong finding that has been made by the GRF in his
You have not challenged Mr. Tripathi. You have to be careful
Yes.
in your questioning, your wordings.
Miller.
You have not challenged that order.
That now we are challenging.
Therefore, how can you argue against the GRF order?
In this writ petition, we are challenging the same. Only confined to only that wrong.
After recording, how you establish?
ଗୋଟେ date chart prepare କରନ୍ତୁ.
that
Develop a habit of ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଥିରେ this is very peculiar.
I have stated in the list
Sir,
of-
don't state it. ଆପଣ start କରୁଛନ୍ତି as if you are challenging the order passed by the GRF. It's not that. GRF order was confirmed by you did not implement. Consumer went to the ombudsman. He passes an order. Then you still did not implement. Then he goes to GRF. Then he goes to again this
Then
ombudsman.
Ombudsman ପରେ ସେ he moved to the
ଆପଣ ନମ୍ବର କଲେ ପରେ ଆଗ କହିଲେ ବୁଝିବେନି
That-
ଆପଣ
that
ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ନମ୍ବର ଆଉ ଡେଟ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ମାର୍କ କରନ୍ତୁ ଦେନ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ
Keep it to-
ମୁଁ ତାହେଲେ ଆଗ ପର କାହିଁ କହୁନି ଆଗ ଗଲା ପଛରେ ଆସିଲା ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ
keep it to
Tell us how, when we will comply.
No, we'll come only that part of, we are not,
That cannot obstruct your complying.
that is obstructing your lordship. Because the consumer has not deposited the HT cost meter. But now is claiming for loss of transformer loss.
ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ କୋଉଠି ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ST ଫାଷ୍ଟ ପ୍ରୋସିଡିଂ ରେ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ Very well.
Lordship, I have glanced the
that is the short point we have been every day saying that straight away come to the part
59 page.
has not deposited କୋଉଠି ଲେଖିଲେ କୋଉ paragraph
Page 59,
paragraph
the third paragraph.
third paragraph କଣ
Yes.
59
Miller, page 59. as stated in the previous reply, the MFC has been calculated as per regulation is true. The complainant has just to avoid the payment of his area dues, taking the plea of MFC, which is clearly reflected in the consumer database. Instead of paying the outstanding area, the final order of Hon'Ble High Court, he is just delaying. As cost of metering unit had not been deposited by the complainant during 2011, and power supply has been provided to the complainant through LTCT meter after receiving the undertaking from the consumer. So transformer loss has charged as per
That's
the
not your answer here. No, you have not
Since
stated that. it has
Annexer
not
5, your
reported as per
lordship,
this.
kindly glance, Annexer 5.
ଆପଣ 2011 ସେଠି ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି. So
Yes,
that,
the
so
meter
upon-
was burnt in 2011.
so now come to the petition of the consumer where he has stated that he has deposited or whatever. Either.
He has not said that he has deposited.
So
that.
kindly find out that.
Annexer 5, your lordship,
अरे annexer 5 no page टा कुहंतु paragraph कुहंतु.
page 46. The undertaking of the consumer.
Undertaking no sir that pleading this is जो कहूची जे this thing has he has raised. ଆପଣ ବୁଝି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି.
Yes, this consumer never said that he has not deposited the ST meter cost.
ଆପଣ agreement ତ ଦେଖେଇଲେନି. Repeated asking
That
agreement ରେ
would
କଣ
have
ଥିଲା?
been clear from the
Agreement. Sir answer ଆପଣ ଦେଲେ ଯେ ଆମେ agreement dispute କରୁନୁ.
I agree. Your lordship may.
But is the court requiring the agreement to see
I'll-
that whether you are
I'll-
disputing?
I'll put-
Disputing.
Your lordship may keep it some other day.
देखो first round.
Yeah, fresh
Nah.
admission. Fresh admission.
In between, there is the writ petition.
Initially, there was a writ petition challenged by the that is 3 litigations. Once the demand was raised on LI, large industrial tariff.
Same view has been affirmed by Ombudsman in its order, which is impugned in the writ petition. It appears pursuant to order dated, the petitioner has approached the authority by its letter to enhance the contract demand from so and so. In that view of the matter, the opposite party to executive is directed to implement the order. Yes, you are not implementing in spite of High Court direction also.
No, High Court direction is something else, your lordship. Honorable High Court directed on the issue of billing raised on medium, large industrial category. That the order.
Where the High Court?
Yes, your lordship, High Court order, your lordship. Honorable
High Court order page 49.
Page. That is on
Go on
a
adding
different
something on
issue,
your
your lordship.
own.
That is on a different issue. I have also given a list of events, your lordship, in my writ petition.
High Court never said. High Court
Page
simply
49.
said the Ombudsman, the DRF order is to be worked out.
Milord, GRF order, in that case, GRF order was passed the order against the consumer. In that, he moved to the Ombudsman. Ombudsman confirmed the order of GRF.
Hmm.
Then after confirming the order,
That-
challenge in the writ
That was
petition by the
involved in the same issue,
other issue.
other issue. Then why are you confusing these filing? by
Because
these-
he is interlinking
It has no
all these
connection
issues.
with the case.
In second round of litigation, he is interlinking all these issues. Your lordship.
So undisputedly, you have not challenged the GRF order.
In fact, now you are challenging. Because of now you are challenging, your lordship.
Where you are challenging?
In my prayer, I have stated, your lordship.
No, that we have already come to observe in a disposal, in a case disposing, said you will not be permitted to bring a GRF order in challenge after the Ombudsman gives an order for compliance. You can't. You are contesting on merit rather before the Ombudsman. When you fail, then you only come in challenging.
Milord,
So you will not. you
I am
prevented
confining my
from
prayer
bringing
only
such
the
challenge.
portion of the incorrect fact recorded by the GRF on a remand. Only that fact we have filed a modification petition that has been rejected.
But you are unable to establish that he has not deposited.
Yes, Annexer 5, your lordship. Annexer 5, your lordship, his own
So that
undertaking.
portion you were reading,
Milord,
nowhere you said that he has ever deposited.
Milord, he has never deposited, your lordship. Annexer 5.
That
kindly-
you say here, but no material there.
There, your lordship. Before the GRF we stated so, but GRF in subsequent order has a wrong recording of that, Your Lordship. And we filed a modification petition and that has been rejected.
Ought to be rejected. There is no material to satisfy that. You are hiding the agreement even whether such a deposit is required or not.
Annexure 5, Your Lordship, kindly glance the page 46. Page 46, Your Lordship. OP2 himself made an undertaking that to
Page
page 46, Your Lordship.
46.
Miller, 46. May I read, Your Lordship?
That is all happened in 2011.
That is the issue. This issue is pertaining to that 2011.
You are bringing this to the notice of the court, High Court only. This was not available. Updates.
Miller. The B, Your Lordship.
It appears you are confusing the issue.
The B, appendix 2, Your Lordship, starting from
Now come to the first stage of litigation.
Miller. Your Lordship, the serial number 4, starting from
Yes.
consumer paying no heed to the request of the petitioner to enhance its CD went on of the said months were raised on LI to MI tariff with a request to enhance its CD to 132 kVA by executing agreement and depositing the additional security amount. Otherwise, power supply will be disconnected. 12/12/2008 for non-compliance of the notice and a non-execution by agreement on enhanced load, the power supply was disconnected. Then he moved to the GRF case number 318 of 2008, challenging the disconnection notice dated 4/1/2007 and for revision of energy bill from LI to MI tariff for the period of April 2006 to November 2006. OP2 moved to GRF in case number 318 of 2008. 12/1/2019. Learning GRF by the order dated 15/12/2008 passed consumer after 1 month of disposal of the GRF case and without fulfilling the requisite condition, fallaciously submitted a representation on 12/2/2009 for enhancement of load from 65 kilowatt to 95 kilowatt in order to consume power under MI category when its drawal was excess to 119 kilowatt within bracket 132 kVA, knowing fully well that enhancement of load cannot and could not be given effect to on the basis of representation. 2/5/2009, OP2 challenged the self-same order of GRF Jajpur on other hand before the Ombudsman Bhubaneswar in CR case number OM2N 07/2009 on the issue of change of category by the petitioner from MI to LI on a levy of tariff and for revision of bill. Learning Ombudsman to Bhubaneswar by the order dated 2/5/2009 dispose of the matter in confirming the order of GRF Jajpur Road 17/6/2009 for non-payment of the current dues. The area gradually accumulated to ₹2,52,377.
This is another disconnection issue.
And therefore, petitioner was compelled to issue disconnection notice on 17/6/2009.
Place the matter tomorrow along with WPC 9464 of 2009. You disposed of on 9/7/2009.
No, it was disposed of, Your Lordship,
37. Yes, 37/2009.
37/2019.
But you give a plain written note.
Miller.
Only giving the cause of actions involving the GRF case and ombudsman.
Miller.
There appears there is parallel GRF cases.
Miller.
So your note is confusing here. Present note. So also pleading. Sometimes you say he has already complied. Sometimes you say he has not deposited as per the direction of the GRA. Your submission
No.
also remain contradicting the earlier submissions.
Lordship, day after tomorrow, Lordship.
It appears you are confused. Tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, Lordship.
Tomorrow.
I'm feeling.
Day after tomorrow, we are not sitting.
Sorry, Lordship. Sorry, Lordship. After vacation. After vacation, Lordship.
Day after tomorrow.
Yep.
Let nothing surviving. You are only confusing the matter. We give you time to understand that.
The last matter was argued by you or the other counsel? The earlier writ petition, which has been directed, the honorable,
No.
this court has directed.
No.
You are having that brief.
Yes.
You check the annexure 5 of that brief or the earlier writ petition.
For orders item number 3,
My lord, these are all these similar matters that were before your lordship on 9th and 10th.
Orders, interim order to be,
Ah.
IA to be disposed.
Batch of matters were there.
Sorry.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
For the-
9th and 10th ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ 9th ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ 10th ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ
After vacation. 8 disposal. 8 disposal. 5 and 7 after vacation. 4 also. 4, 5 and 7. Mishra, can you finish your argument today? Tomorrow we'll be sitting for short time.
My lords, that's what I was thinking. It will take a time because referring to certain documents and the parts of the award, that is necessary, your lordship, and the judgments also.
It's all a further hard in part and after vacation.
Lordship,
Yes.
fix the date.
Your lordship, after the vacation in the first week, I have difficulties.
Second week. Right?
Second week, your lordship.
Second week date.
Yes. Grateful, your lordship.
to state.
Cost title Miller filed on 6/4/23. 9618. Hey, read. Read. 961.
সভা শেষে যদি নক দিলে কিন্তু okay, registry directed to regular registry.
I'll file one.
Yes, now what is the case?
Well, one thing I may pray with your lordships. There are two repetitions. One is 9615 of 19 and this is 9618 of 19. Well, and same point in that I had filed a note of submissions and stay order was also granted. But unfortunately, that case, because of wanting of the substitution, that was dismissed. So we have filed CMA PL number
No,
317.
that's a different issue. That is not on board.
No, not on board. So
So-
I am requesting, Lord, I am praying. Let this be, along with that be, my lord, after vacation, so that both matters can be heard conveniently, because
No,
note is,
there it is a CMAPL. Therefore, CMAPL maybe will be going before the same bench,
your lordship's bench.
our bench.
This is your lordship's bench.
What is that case? CMAPL number
My lord, 317 of 23.
317 of
23.
23.
Your lordship's bench.
Okay, Mr. Mahanti, that is arising out of WPC
9615
9615.
of 19.
Mr. Mahanti, learned senior counsel submits. Yeah, this case required to be had along with WPC 9615 of 2019. As there has been substantial material in the aforesaid writ application, which will help in properly assisting the court. He however also submits WPC 9615 of 19 being dismissed for non-prosecution and non-compliance of certain directions. There has been filing of CMAPL 317 of 23, which is pending. List this matter after vacation, code the 11 item. Okay, after vacation along with CMAPL 317 of 23. Here interim order is there.
Yes, interim order.
There is any interim order?
My lord, yes. Your lordship will find that
Yes.
1811.
Order dated 18/11/19 shall continue till next date. Mr. Mahanti. Yes.
Item 12,
Lord, my lord, I prayed to be after vacation. I will pray to be after vacation. I will hand over the record to the organization.
Mr. Das, why are you running risk?
My lord,
If your power is taken away,
no, my lord, I am to give my consent with record within 15 days. I have undertaken.
where is that procedure? That for this the matter will be adjourned? Where is that procedure where from I have at least
My lord,
I will
because
agree my learned brother must not
no, my
have
lord,
faced such
my lord,
situation.
because of the change.
No, if you are
circumstance,
to argue,
your lordship may.
if power is taken away, leave the brief. Leave
Yes,
peacefully.
yes, I am to leave the brief. That is
You
why
have
I
to
am-
leave the brief.
My lord.
We record that Mr. Das doesn't want to continue with the brief. In the meantime, there has been no arrangement, further arrangement by the.
Sir, ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ time
by
ଦେଇଛି
the-
ମତେ 15 ଦିନ
Sorry,
time ଦେଲେ
sorry,
ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା
please,
ଦେଖିବିନି.
please don't take us to a
Yeah, your lordship may
situation
accommodate this
which
thing
is
also,
not
my lord.
known to judiciary. Sorry. There is no further arrangement in the engagement of the licensee here.
This is a recent.
In this circumstance, the matter stand dismissed for non-prosecution. Let them come, let them file application, let them take the power from you. Then you may be playing with them.
Dean, your lordship, on behalf of Mr. L.K. Maharana, is on his legs. Your lordship may kindly pass over.
You are for opposite party.
Private opposite
13 is 13, Mr. Das, same situation. Same situation is. He is dismissed for non-prosecution. Same order of orator Bujidova Manos.
Item 14,
Like that of 12.
Item 14, may I please, your lordships?
Yes.
Your lordships, on previous occasion, I have filed the written notes of submissions.
Is that date come fact chat?
Your lordships, list of dates and written notes of submissions and
Okay,
citations.
written note of submission is also there. What is the challenge here?
Your lordships, this is an application where we are challenging the impugned order, which is at Annexure 1, where
You are telling everything except the required thing. And so one passed by so and so, sitting at so and so, on so and
Your
so.
Lord-
What is their relevancy on this?
your lordship, this is basically what we are challenged is
Yes.
that maintainability of the 33C2 proceedings.
33. So therefore, your challenge is on the maintainability or a 33C2 order here. I mean,
Your lordship.
33C2 order has been passed or not?
Your lordships, 33C2 ର ସେ ଗୋଟେ proceeding file kala to claiming certain amount for the
That
different
has been allowed or rejected?
that has been allowed.
So that is the order impugned herein.
Your
So
lordship,
straightway come to say, you are the management.
your lordship.
So management here challenges an order involving 33C2 going against it.
Right.
That's all. Then we get the air, oxygen ta seitu ase.
Right.
Kona bishay vastu achi. Au sabu falana in High Court. That is the first line. Upon likhunanti repetion ta file kala bale in the matter of challenge to so and so under ID Act.
Again.
ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛୁ 33C2 ଟା IDU Act ରେ, therefore ଆମେ ତାକୁ ପଚାରିଲୁନି 33C2 କଣ?
Again.
Some court may ask,
Again.
if he has not gone through the ID Act, you may ask, what is this 33C2? Is it consolidation and holding? Somebody may ask. Therefore, you have to make it clear in the beginning itself. Sir, this is our challenge. It's a proceeding under ID Act. Yes. That is annexure.
Your lordship, that is at Annexure 1 to the writ petition.
Annexure 1. Page then.
Your lordship,
Page
page 26 to 28.
Okay, you challenge on the ground of entertainability.
In the ground of maintainability, that the proceeding is not maintainable.
Okay.
Your lordships,
What is your ground? Why you
Your
challenge that it is
your
not?
lordships, we have two grounds.
33C2, is it not emanated from a award?
No, your lordships. Basically, the spirit of 33C2 says that a person is entitled to get some benefit.
Adjudication must be there.
Yes, subject to
So
adjudication.
let
or a
us see
settlement.
33C2 first. You may be saying unless there is entitlement adjudicated, 33C2 doesn't come in.
And your lordships, I have another.
Our dona idea. Solve question.
Page টা খুললি কি তুমি?
33C2. Idea Act. So, the line, that's what on the line. Yes, read 33C2.
Yes, your lordships. The third, if your lordships allow me, may I place it? Your lordships, basically the 33C2 clearly says that when any workman is.
33C ରୁ ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଆଗ।
Again?
Start with 33C.
From the beginning.
This
Your
is on
Lordship.
33.
33C, recovery of money due from an employer. Where any money is due to a workman from an employer under a settlement or an award or under the provisions of Chapter VA or Chapter VB of the workman himself or any other person authorized by him in writing in this behalf, or in the case of the death of the workman, his assignee or heirs may, without prejudice to any other mode of recovery, make an application to the appropriate government for the recovery of money due to him. And if the appropriate government is satisfied that any money is so due, it shall issue a certificate of for that amount to the collector, who shall proceed to recover the same in the same manner as an arrear of land revenue, provided that every such application shall be made within 1 year from the date on which the money became due to the workman from the employer, provided further that any such application may be entertained after the expiry of the said period of 1 year, if the appropriate government is satisfied that the applicant had sufficient cause for not making the application within the said period. Subsection 2. Where any workman is entitled to receive from the employer any money or any benefit which is capable of being computed in terms of money, and if any question arises as to the amount of money due or as to the amount at which such benefit should be computed, then the question may, subject to any rules that may be made under this Act, be decided by such labor code as may be specified in this behalf by the appropriate government within a period not exceeding 3 months, provided that where the presiding officer of a labor court considers it necessary or expedient so to do, he may, for reasons to be recorded in writing, extend such period by such further period as he may think fit.
So it includes recovery of entitlements already. And if any question arises as to amount of money due or as to the amount at which such benefit should be computed. So therefore, the questions can also be involved 33C2 proceeding.
Your Lordships, in 33C2, only if a person is entitled, he can claim. Whereas the question of entitlement cannot be decided on.
No, language is otherwise. You have just now read the language.
Your Lordships.
Read language again.
Where a workman is entitled to receive from the employer any money or any.
So that is the entitlement.
Your
First
Lordship.
part is entitlement or any benefit which is capable of being computed in terms of money. Then read, just go slowly. And
if any question arises as to the amount of money due or as to the amount at which such benefit should be computed, then the question may, subject to any rules that may be made under this Act, be decided
by. Therefore, the question of entitlement it can also be gone into.
Your Lordships, the question of entitlement, whether they are entitled or not, that
Who is your senior counsel? You can't argue such matter.
Your Lordships, Mr. Mishra.
How
Mr.
long you are in
Shibashish Mishra.
practice? How long you are in practice?
Your Lordships, I took my license in last October, just 6 months into
No,
the profession.
You can't argue. Where is Mr. Mishra?
Your Lordships, actually, Mr. Mishra was supposed to be present, but he's on his legs in another matter.
In fact, he mentioned that yesterday.
Your Lordships.
You can't
Should I- you
argue.
should-
This is not up to your level. So also other side counsel. Are you a labor court practitioner at any time?
No, Your Lordship.
No, over. There are decisions if there is.
The indulgence was shown by court is unique for you.
So therefore.
So get
you
encouraged by that, but
You get entire vacation.
Your Lordship.
You know what are the important books on industrial disputes.
Your Lordships.
Tell the author name.
Lordships, author's name.
I
Lordship.
said what is the important book to
The
be
important
followed
books.
in ID cases.
Your Lordships, the Industrial Disputes Act.
Oh, act is a act. I don't say that.
author.
Author,
Bible.
Some publications are to be minimum read.
O.P. Malhotra.
O.P. Malhotra. Purchase a book.
Your Lordships.
Paying from your pocket, purchase a book. It is now probably 2 volumes.
He is inheriting 2 generations.
Yes, sir.
The latest one you are not referring to.
Your Lordships, I just.
Who is the editor of the latest one of O.P. Malhotra?
Your Lordships, I have not. I just
Again,
came to know from your
very,
Lordships.
very illustrious editor.
Your Lordships, I got this knowledge from only your Lordships that.
No. In your chamber, you can't tell that. Please reserve that sort of a that you got it from Lordship. No.
ତାଙ୍କର ବହି ଥିବ ଧରିବେ ନଚେତ ବହି କିଣିକିରି ପଢନ୍ତୁ because in
Because
many
you-
industrial disputes he may be the counsel.
My lord is referring to your senior often in the court that
Ah.
they are no more there.
So
They are not coming to court.
and take advantage. Okay, go through O.P. Malhotra and Srivastava is also there. Okay,
D. Srivastava,
Oh.
all other.
Basu is also there.
Taylor with you, Ludwig Taylor with you.
You can go minimum to Malhotra. Okay, there is 2 volume nowadays. Get
The
a book
Bible.
and go through that and you are getting entire vacation.
And
So-
assist your senior.
Your Lordships.
Right. After vacation.
Item 15,
And these decisions do come maximum in the LLJ or labor reports. ILR. All books are there in your senior chamber. नहीं जान ताकर आउ छोड़ा दरकार होनी नहीं कि अपन निजे पढ़ो तो सब and he will not get to go through those books for another till he makes a departure and pinpointed the grounds.
Again.
Okay, don't trouble him.
No,
He
no,
will
no.
no more advise you.
No.
Yes. Next.
item 15,
Your Lordships, the matter ta kali asibo.
It will be
After vacation. After vacation.
vacation.
Oblige, your Lordship.
Date
We are
by June.
giving you ample time.
Your Lordships.
Kashyap, you are in civil chamber. Therefore, please find out labor laws.
Hello.
Come prepared. He is raising very important questions.
Your Lordships, in this matter, interim order to continue. There was an interim order.
Interim order there. Jadi achi, continue kari. Till next date eta karo, first week of July re karte. Date de do.
Grateful to your Lordships.
Date de do. Yes, 15.
This matter, Lordship may have a glance to previous orders, previous 2 orders passed by this honorable court, my lord. The other side, the.
Pardon?
My lord. My lord.
Yes.
Lordship may look at the previous 2 orders, my lord, passed by this honorable court. They were directed to file an affidavit.
How do we get into that mind?
No, my lord, that's.
There is no
No,
reflection.
my-
Only asking, filing affidavit.
No,
On
file,
what?
file regarding, when it is detailed, my lord, in that order, my lord.
Huh?
Detailed order was there, my lord.
What is the date of order?
No, the order date is 8/2/2023.
Meanwhile, Tripathi, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party shall produce to file the file relating to electricity connection provided to the previous consumer.
My lord.
Opposite parties are also directed to file an additional affidavit whether at any point of time present petitioner had given consent by allowing the previous consumer to draw the electricity line or whether at any point of time the opposite party have informed the landowner that they are going to extend the electricity line.
And I prevented, he has filed the affidavit
Yes,
just
filed
now,
Chandagi.
just
But
now.
in
in-
any case, file.
It is a
Yes,
concurrent,
No, but in any case, how can there be such permission even?
concurrent findings. My lord, concurrent finding.
Oh, they- they did.
This affidavit they filed just now in
Yeah.
court.
Okay,
Mr.
Das, you are a consumer. You are a
My-
consumer.
My lord, I am a, no, I am not a consumer, I am a
Exactly.
consumer, I am a consumer.
Otherwise, you are a consumer otherwise, but as far as this dispute is concerned, you are not the consumer.
No,
Someone X is consumer.
my lord.
then how?
So why you are pursuing this after 2 concurrent findings?
Concrete, my lord, I am the property owner, I am the owner of the,
Sir, how you are prejudiced? What is the difficulty?
but prejudice is, But when I am the property owner and they have settled the amount on me. Settle the amount on me.
Sir, you settled the amount. What is that amount? Billed amount. What is that amount? Upon the amount we are unable to follow.
My lord, it is billed in the name of the other, in the name of the person who had the connection according to
Sir,
that.
electricity bill.
My lord.
Oh, sir, we have to probe to that
My
extent.
lord, sorry, my
Electricity
bill.
All right, you are ultimately affected by the electricity bill
Settled on him.
Settled on me because
Where
I was not.
is that bill? Where is that bill?
When that bill they have.
Then who went to GRF?
Well, when the demand was settled.
consumer पे जाई थी. Petitioner submits it as counsel for petitioner submits. Affidavit, additional affidavit pursuant to direction 8223 of this court has been filed and served, has been filed today and a copy of which being served on him today also. ଆପଣ ଆଜି ଏଟା ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି?
Just now in court.
Same be affidavit filed in and be kept in record. Considering the submission of Sri Das, this court grants time till after vacation to take instruction on the same, post the matter again after vacation. There is any interim order?
No, ma'am. No. They have all recovered the amount, total amount.
All right.
ये both father and son. Both father and
son, then it is to be seen what was your people role accommodating both.
126 inspection.
126 inspection रे किए काहाकू
No, that is
cooperate କରୁतला.
That is not inspection, lordship. Father and son,
ଘରକୁ ଯାଇ bill ତ ଦଉଥିଲେ. କିଏ ଅଛି?
he was consuming power supply
କିଏ
by
ଅଛି?
taking two connection.
କୋଉ ଘରେ ଅଛି କୁଆଡକୁ ପାୱାର ଯାଇଛି ସବୁ ତ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିବେ ନା ଆଉ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରିପୋର୍ଟ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା ନାଇଁ ମାସିକିଆ
No, my lord, we have raising bill.
You are raising bill, but how much time you have consumed in the meantime? Hey, snap करदेलेनी.
No, we have disconnected. Thereafter he moved to the GRF. We have disconnected the.
So long that disconnection continues.
Yes.
Disconnection
Or
continues.
it is only fighting on the bill.
Bill, my lord.
Who will pay?
My lord, his son is consuming that amount. Your
We'll
lordship.
check, Mr. Tripathi, how can he survive in 50 degrees without? He must have
No,
taken
no,
from
he-
his son or you have
he's
given
not-
another
ଆପଣ
protection.
ଦେଇଥିବେ.
He is not applying for.
ଆପଣ ଦେଇଥିବେ ଆଉ କାହା
Sir, he is not in need, sir. He is not in need to of electricity. Why he will apply?
Father and son, he is consuming.
Don't
the-
state the obvious.
No,
here.
no, you said, once you said they are not having the power connection,
My lord.
are they surviving for last so many years? with
Yes,
power?
yes, yes, yes.
No, my lord.
They are
My
claiming
connection
restitution.
is there.
So,
My
His
connection is
connection is
there. They have recovered the amount from me, which is not of mine.
Sir, they disconnected son's connection.
They disconnect the other connection.
all right.
So,
My-
Yes, 16.
Once system have taken over after vacation, the trading is complete, the matter is for final disposal.
आज हम बस to final disposal pra.
Summer one out, summer vacation for us. I'll also make a compilation of all documents, so that I'll make also a compilation of all documents, so that it will be easier for your lordship to refer.
Wow, what is the challenge here?
A challenge that to issue the incentive certificate with regard to under the IPR for the illicit duty.
Cause of action still
Yes,
surveying?
still service.
All right, after vacation on the request of the learned counsel for the petition. Third week of the 22 ro matter ଅଛି July.
Obliged.
For hearing item 17,
ରହିବ ତ criminal appeal ରହିବ. After vacation କରିଦବା କାହିଁ ଗଡେଇବା ତ. All right. Yes, who is for appellant?
Lordship 17. I am for the appellant, Lordship.
You will argue
Lordship, after vacation, Lordship, I'll prepare myself.
counsel for appellant. Bail ରେ ଅଛି. he is on
Lordship,
bail.
Lordship.
ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ
Lordship,
ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି କଣ ଆସିଲା ultimately what
I've already filed an affidavit, your lordship.
affidavit.
The two people,
One each in the both case died.
one in each of the cases, one of the
Right.
appellants is dead.
So therefore appeal survives.
Lordship.
I'm appearing for both of the appellants.
Both of them. So get ready. We will be hearing this after vacation.
Lordship, after vacation, Lordship.
It is immediate week after vacation. Reopening week ରେ ହବ ହେଲା। 3 ଦିନ ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ 26 କରିଦିଅ।
26 week ରେ ଯୋଉ date
26 ରେ ଏଟା ଅଛି ପାର୍ଟାଡ୍ ଅଛି। ପାର୍ଟାଡ୍ ଅଛି ହେଲା ପାର୍ଟାଡ୍ କହିବ। ବେଞ୍ଚ ରହିଲା ଯଦି ରହିବ ନହେଲେ ନାହିଁ ଯାଅ। ପଳେଇବ।
List for judgment item number 1.
While affirming the impugned order, this court directed the election tribunal to conclude the proceeding at least within a period of 2 months from the date of communication of a copy of this judgment. Both parties are restrained from taking further adjournment in the election disputes also. Writ petition stand dismissed. There is, however, no order as to pass. Criminal appeal টা দেওয়ার লাগে যেটা এটা হবে। Yes.
Case addition item number 2.
Item number 2, today I am filing my counter affidavit. I will serve copy and let it come up.
Okay, State Council bringing in the counter affidavit in course of day. Let there be service of copy of the counter on Sri Misra appearing for the prisoner also in course of day. Place the matter immediately after vacation. First week. Any interim order?
No, my lord, here your lordship may kindly see, there was an undertaking by him that.
Just one. Is you get the counter, let the counter come on board, otherwise there are so many grounds here and there.
Yes.
Item number 3.
My lord, one pass over my
So
urgency is
it will
there.
go
My
after
senior
vacation.
is engaged in court number 1.
କଣ କରିବା passing of punishment to 23A is appealable. Read petition not entertainable. So I am directing permission withdrawal of the writ application with permission to file appeal. Read petition involve the challenge to order at annexure 9.
One passable matter, the urgent.
One passover. You tell your senior, I have passed this order. Yes. Read petition involve the challenge to order at annexure 9. Appearing to be passed in exercise of power under section 23A of the OLR Act. There is clear statutory provision of appeal. In this circumstance, the writ petition is not entertainable at this stage. Okay, however, while disposing the writ application not entertainable at this stage, this court permit the petitioner to bring statutory appeal at least within a period of 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Certified copy annexure 9 be returned to the petitioner. Tell your senior if he has any objection, let him come. Please.
Item 4.
Next week, my lord, after vacation.
What is the challenge here? This is in second round of litigation appears. Yes, what is the case here?
The finalization of mutation case.
After vacation.
This is after vacation.
My lord.
Is a writ not maintainable, Mr. Counsel?
I have not served 2 extra copy, my lord.
Huh?
I have not served 2 extra copy. Your lordship is directed to serve 2 extra copy, my lord.
Yes, sir. You have taken instruction.
Instruction asking. The mutation case final in.
Huh?
Mutation case final in.
You are filing counter.
Then asking.
Case the first case probably this counter has come.
That is that item 2.
All it after vacation. As the counsel is not ready to argue the matter. Counsel for state also seeks time as he has not received any instruction in the meantime. Yes.
Item 5.
I, my lord, that election dispute where the deposit was made 1 day after in a wrong case.
Also, idea of the after vacation.
Your lordship, Mr. Hon'Ble.
What is the position there? The dispute has been rejected.
No, my lord. He condoned the delay and accepted the deposit made after 10 months.
So election proceeding is continuing.
Sorry, my lord.
Election proceeding is continuing.
Proceeding is going on and
Your return candidate.
yes, my lord. As per your
You
lordship,
object entertainability of the election dispute.
election dispute.
Okay, I had asked for verifying those 2 judgments. Where is Mr. Mahanti?
Your lordship is on his legs, your lordship.
After vacation, in the meantime, there may not be finalization of the election dispute. Second week of June, they will come.
Item 6.
Yes, if it is final disposal.
No, my lords, I think my lord's judgment, I think, my lords, kindly have a glance to my lord's judgment in annexure 7, page 21. This is the decision, my lords, pre-possession, post-possession transfer and to regularize this and consequently to execute the lease deed. Let the case of the petitioner be examined with reference to that within a stipulated time, please.
Keeping in view that judgment.
And my lords, another request, they have to comply the affidavit that they have not possessed any plot.
At the submission of respective counsels. The petition involved following prayer. So if execution of deed is still pending in the hand of the development authority.
Yes, my lord.
Execution of the deed
yes,
is still pending in the hand of the.
They have to consider my case, they have to consider my case in view of your lordship's judgment under Annexure 7.
My lords wanted, my lords actually in fact.
Annexure 11.
Annexure 7, my lord.
Annexure 7. Yes,
Yes,
I
the fact
understand
remains-
that. All right, let them take a decision in.
My
terms of
representation is under Annexure 8, my lord.
Annexure 8, what is Annexure 8?
My representation, my lord, to consider my case in view of your lordship's judgment.
Okay, all right. Petition involve the following prayer. In the course of submission, this court find the request of the petitioner in the matter of execution of lease deed is pending in the hand of the development authority. At the same time, it appears petitioner has also made a request to the Secretary DDA by Annexure 8 for expediting the issue of execution of deed. There appears in the representation petitioner has also taken help of a judgment of this court appearing at Annexure 7. Okay, for the issue pending in the hand of the development authority while taking final decision on the execution of lease deed aspect, the development authority shall do well in also keeping in view the observation and directions of this court in the disposal of WPC 12489 of 22 disposed of on 12/10/22. Enter exercise be concluded at least within a period of 1.5 months from the date of communication of order, along with copy of the judgment referred herein above. Yes.
Item 7.
Item 7, my lord, last time your lordship directed me to take instruction, my lord. I have received instruction, but some further instruction is required.
Yes. State Council submits even though he has received the instruction, but the state authority needs to file an objection. Place this matter second week of July. Objection, if any, be brought within 3 weeks with service of copy on the council for petitioner. Yes.
Item 8.
8, my lord.
SRP
Direction may be given to the opposite.
Reading already completed.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. This court records the submission of learned counsel for petitioner that the reading involving SRP 426 of 19 is already completed. So keeping this in view, this court observe, let there be lawful disposal of the SRP 426 of 19, at least within a period of 3 months from the date of communication of order.
Oh, like, I am
Item
sorry.
9.
it's Item
Wait,
3.
let your turn come.
But 3 has with the item 3, my lord.
Item 3, just wait. File Rakhita.
Aye.
Yes.
Item 9.
Yes, item 9. Yes, item 9. Nobody is present. Allah. Counsel for the petitioner not showing interest. Dismiss accordingly.
Item 10.
Okay, just 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, yes, Mr. Saman.
The petitioner is a contractor, he was interested with a work. The petitioner is a contractor, he was interested with a work, and during the execution of the work, a subcontract labor died, and at the spot, he paid, he had taken to the hospital, he died there. His family members had taken 3 lakhs rupees from him and given an undertaking that payment was made through an instrument. But after getting the same from the contractor, he filed a workman compensation case by not impleading the contractor as a party, but impleading someone else as a party.
So what are you challenging here?
Now, the state government has issued a notice under Annex 9, your lordship, at page 46.
Have you challenged the EC case?
No, EC case, I am not a party. I am not challenging. The direction has
No,
been.
now that you have come to know.
I have come to know. Now the state has already paid the amount. Now
And
they are
reimbursing, and reimbursing from you.
reimbursing from me.
That's
Recovery.
right, that's right.
Because I am not a party in the proceeding.
Mr. Samal,
Oblige, your lordship.
Mr. Samal, how do I interfere in such stage? Unless you challenge that.
Well, your lordship, paragraph 45, there is a direction to pay by the state government.
Absolutely, principal employer normally pay. These are workman compensation.
And the principal employer has said, someone else is the contractor, not me.
Absolutely.
My lord, they have filed a written statement by saying that the opposite party number 1 is the contractor.
Who are you? You are?
I am not the contractor.
Then
I am the contractor, but
you are the contractor.
But OP number 1 is not the contractor. OP number 1 to the compensation proceeding. Your lordship, I have annexed the petition at page 20. Your lordship, may kindly have a glance.
No, OP1 here or OP1 there?
There.
There, where is the compensation petition?
Page 20.
Page 39, OP1, Judhishthira Parida.
Judhishthira Parida.
Who is he?
He is not the contractor. Contractor is Judhishthira Parida and Co. And I have annexed the partnership deed.
Right. In any case, Mr. Samal, unless the award is challenged, there is no question of interfering. Both cannot run together. Award will be sustaining, award has to be operated.
My lord, the state has.
I am not here to advise Mr. Samal.
No. Oblige, your lordship.
Find out the way. Find out the way, involve this also there. I have given sufficient indication.
Oblige, your lordship.
At the submission. Withdraw kariye. At the submission of Sri Samal and counsel for the person who wants to withdraw the writ application. To involve the cause of action impugned herein in bringing a file, appeal, statutory appeal under the this is Employees Compensation Act, under the Employees Compensation Act. Petition is permitted, however, with liberty to the petitioner. Yes.
Item 11.
Wait, please, your lordship. Your lordship, the present petitioner has approached this honorable court challenging his rejection for application of passport, your lordship.
Passport,
Yes.
come to the cause of action here.
Your lordship,
Your application is pending,
no, your lordship, my application has already been rejected.
rejected. So
That
you have
is-
come against the rejection order.
Yes, your lordship, that is annexure
Then
2
I am
at page
issuing
13.
notice. Where is the rejection order?
Your lordship, annexure 2, page 13, your lordship.
Page 14, where is that endorsement of rejection?
Page 13, your lordship, they have only written APO and court case.
Pardon?
Page 13, your lordship, they have written APO court case.
Where do you read that?
Page number 13, your lordship.
13, I am holding, where do you read that? In the bottom?
Yes, your lordship, on the bottom, on the side.
APO court case is, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Padi?
Yes, my lord. Let's see the same page. I have neither refused to deny this passport or any passport has been impounded or revoked. The next line, I have never applied for, nor was I have granted political systems of the.
Where are you reading?
Page 14 he is reading.
14.
My lord, no, just sorry. Let's see this just before the 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Page 14. Furthermore, then I have not been charged with criminal proceedings.
Yes.
Or this is it. In
Not
that
it.
case, I have an instruction that they have suppressed some material, they have changed the name, and some cases are there.
On police investigation, you must have come to know that there is some criminal case pending.
No, not only this.
Or
Oh, previous applications are there. He changed the name and submit this. They have given this instruction to me. I told that you will file a detailed affidavit in this case.
okay. So there is no rejection as of now.
Your lordship, I was intimated, your lordship, if if your lordship goes through annexure 2 also, your lordship, I was verbally told by the RPO that your application is rejected. This is way back in
No, formal
2022.
rejection cannot be entertained in
Your
any.
lordship, but they have
So
written.
you
that
ask for a
court case.
rejection order or else let them file their counter. Even though counsel for the petitioner claims through annexure 2 that there has been rejection of passport application form at the instance of petitioner, but there is, however, no rejection order produced here. It is in the middle of hearing on the question of admission. Shri Padhi submits it. He has instruction to bring objection to the claim of the petitioner. As authority in the meantime has come to know several objections involving the grant of passport involving the petitioner herein. Let a counter affidavit be filed. 2 extra copies be served on Shri Padhi in course of day by tomorrow. Let there be filing of objection within 3 weeks. Place the matter in 2nd week after vacation. 30th, it will come on 30th June.
Obliged, your lordship.
13 June.
30th June.
30th.
Padhi have Mr. Kashyap for knowledge. Yes.
Item 12.
May I please ask? Not a grievance of the petitioner is that, my lord, the opposite party is raising
Not audible, Mr. Mahapatra.
The grievance of the petitioner is that, my lord, while raising a high level wall side by the drain, my lord, there is no provision of culvert for egress and egress of the people, my lord, of the local resident.
This is state authority, chief engineer, roads and building Odisha state authority.
Lord,
okay, now on entertaining the representation annexure 1, they have called for a report.
Yes, my lord, annexure 1.
And that report was called on
28/10/21.
Thereafter, there is no development.
No, my lord.
Then what is the position of construction?
Now construction is going on. I have attached the photograph from that is started from Nuapada, but till the end of the petitioner's area.
How are you aggrieved?
If they have a high level wall is constructed, Lord, egress and outgress, Lord, will be blocked.
Okay, you will fail in getting ingress and outgress.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then take a early decision on this. Petitioner specific pleading that in the event the culvert construction is undertaken, construction at Jagannath Sadaka over roadside drain at Nuapada Market to Nuabajar, Gosala is undertaken. Petitioner will be prevented from getting ingress and outgress to his own residence. It is on self-same issue it appears petitioner has already made a complaint to the chief engineer, WPBP. Yes, OP number 2. But this is not a state authority, nor a state in the Article 12.
Since
How
they have
can they be
undertaken,
directed?
since they are undertaken, and I have approached him, they have also called for a detailed report, and the residents are also.
OP number 2. This quote from the endorsement annexure 1 finds that is already asking for a report from the executive engineer by the authority concerned. But all this happened on 20/10/21. The Mahapatra Council appearing for petitioner expressed its anxiety in the commencement of work, considering there is risk to the private property of the petitioner on the alleged construction, if any. This court in the disposal of writ application direct OP 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Both give a lawful decision on annexure 1. In the event the culvert construction has not commenced, let there be stoppage of the construction, stay of the culvert construction for a period of 1 month. Let there be stay of construction of the culvert involved for at least a period of 1 month, within which period petitioner should be communicated with the outcome on his grievance. Free copy of order, copy of brief भी ताको देइछन्ति?
Yes.
Okay, free copy of order be handed over to State Council.
Item 13.
My lord, my lord. Lord, in this case, was not clear, my lord. Petitioner wants to sell her property, my lord, due to health problem of her husband, my lord. But opposite party number 3 has not allowed him to sell the same, my lord.
OP3.
My lord, I have made an petition has made an representation before the sub-collector and as well as sub-register, my lord.
Not permitting sale means why he should grant a permission. If it is registerable, he will register. If it not registerable, he will decline to register. Doesn't permit means what? You
My
have
lord.
no application for permission of the sub-register.
My lord,
You have gone for registration of a deed.
my lord.
That has been refused to be accepted.
No, no, my lord.
How?
Petitioner has want to register sell the property due to health problem of her husband, my lord.
Right. So a sale deed be prepared and placed for registration. What is the problem here?
ଯାଇଥିଲେ ସେ ଦେଲେନି ବୋଲି representation ଦେଲେ
ଦେବେନି representation କାହିଁକି ଦିଆହବ? କୋଉ election ଦେଖିଲେ ସେ ନେଲେନି?
representation, my lord, item page number 32, my lord.
Page number
32, my lord.
32 is representation. There is no question of representation here. Your representation also doesn't show. ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ଏଣୁ ବିନୀତ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରୁଛି ମତେ ଉପରୋକ୍ତ ଜମିକୁ ବିକ୍ରୟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଅନୁମତି. Why should you take a permission from the sub-register? He has a statutory responsibility of registering an instrument. So sorry, representation will not work out here. You go tender the registered instrument to be registered.
My lord.
In the peculiar facts and circumstances that petitioner through annexure 5 series seeking permission of the registering authority to sell her own land. Opinion of this court, there is no such permission required. And for the statutory responsibility, sub-register is to register an instrument required to be registered. Is to register the instrument required to be registered lawfully. In this circumstance, this could decline to entertain the writ application. Petitioner find out his options available with him. Yes.
Item 14.
My lord, the petitioner is seeking direction to this court for demarcation for his land, my lord.
Mike ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ level କୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଠି ଲେଖା ହଉଛି ପଢୁନାହାନ୍ତି କି
Demarcation of the land of the petitioner
demarcation proceeding if it any
pending
pending
before the Tahsildar opposite party number 3.
considering there is pendency of demarcation case 150 of 22 in the disposal କରିଦବ giving opportunity to adjacent landowners 3 months.
Item 15.
Direction to this court for demarcation for his land, my lord.
Mike ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ level କୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଠି ଲେଖା ହଉଛି ପଢୁନାହାନ୍ତି.
So 15B, my 15B application has been rejected because document has not been produced.
Yesterday this matter was there or similar matter.
Similar matter to yesterday.
କାଲି କେତେ item ହେଇଥିଲା? କାଲି
One.
item 1 ଥିଲା କାଲି.
ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା. One item was there.
Oh, what was the number of item?
Number 17. 19. Yesterday 19 item ଥିଲା.
Same order.
ଦିଟା ଏଥିରେ ଦିଟା
ଦିଟା ଅଛି. Okay.
Similar matter to yesterday.
କାଲି କେତେ item ହେଇଥିଲା? Yes, what is the bar desires? Bar has some program now. I think I will be finishing the admission, then I can be free. And you will also be free.
Yes. Petitioner has filed this application challenging the order of sub-collector, that is Commissioner, under annexure 5 page 39.
Yes.
Where the sub-collector has
This is a order in mutation appeal. Mutation appeal order.
Yes, yes, my lord. That is
And
the,
he has set aside the mutation.
yes, my
case
lord.
order.
My lord, Annexure 3
Who
and
are
4.
you? You are
my
the
lord.
mutation applicant.
Yes, my lord. No, Annexure 5 is the, that is the column like the opponent, that my dependent number 1 and here the petitioner, my lord. The opposite part 1, my lord.
You are the mutation applicant.
Annexure 6 is not I am. That is the one, the dependent 1, the opinion 1, my lord. Opposite part 1.
Or the appeal involved, where is the mutation applicant? Or you are the respondent there?
No, the mutation appeal that I was, that is the.
You are answering to mutation
Blood.
appeal. I am asking you, what
Yes.
is your position in the mutation case involved?
That in the mutation case, my lord, that was in my favor, my lord. That has challenge
So
annexure
you
6.
are the mutation
Mutation appeal,
applicant.
yes, yes. Previously. But that against that, the annexure 6, he became the challenge that order.
Definitely,
Yes,
he got agreed, therefore
Right,
he
yes,
was
that,
the
yes.
appellant.
Because
there,
in the
he
suit, Miller,
succeeded.
blood suit is declared in my favor. Thereafter, on the mutation appeal, that land is recorded in my favor. And annexure 3, Lordship, annexure 3 and 4, Lordship, see the annexure page 36. 36, that was the, that is, I was the appellant there, Miller. But that was in last, the
You
mentioned.
are the appellant, so where is the mutation order?
Blood, Lordship, that is annexure 3, Miller.
Annexure?
Annexure 3 page 36, Miller. By virtue of the civil code decree, Miller, that was muted in my favor, Miller.
Where is mutation order? I am
Yes,
asking.
page 36, Miller.
Page 36 is RFA order.
Yes, sir. But RF, that is pending. RF is pending. During, since RF is pending, that was, yes.
Like I'm asking
Yes,
you, where
yes.
is the mutation order?
Yes, sir.
Page 36.
36,
36.
36, that is.
Page 36 here is RFA order.
No,
Right, no, RF is
it's
not.
the Tahsildar order.
Tahsildar. RF order is, that is pending by
This is
the.
case Javeri Tahsildar.
No, no, no.
Here is RFA order.
36.
More 36 is
Oh,
ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ brief ରେ ଯିବି କି? Brief not in appears it brief is not in order. Place the matter after vacation. After the petition or settle the brief properly. Yes, next.
My permit to move before the vacation code, I think.
Prisoner may have also the liberty if there is any. There is no urgency here, therefore it can wait. Yes.
But now he is
And
going
on
to
17
acquire my land.
17.
Sir, good is liberty था sir, because vacation पे move करें.
Pardon?
Vacation भीतर move करें liberty था sir.
Urgency नहीं कहीं vacation रहे.
नहीं sir, वो जगह टा बर्तन से जगह टा भाई
There is no interim application. There is no interim application there. Yes. Vacation, we only take up the interim application attached there.
Item number 17, Your Lordship, I am challenging the order of Lokayuk. Annexure 2, Your Lordship, page number 22. Your Lordship, basing upon that order, opposite party number 6 has impersonated himself as my son, as the son of the petitioner, number 1. And
What are you challenging?
I am challenging the order of the Lokayuk, page number 22, Your Lordship.
Annexure 2.
Annexure 2, Your Lordship.
Yes, what is the direction?
Yeah, Lokayuk has directed sub-collector to file an appeal. Sorry, Tahsildar to file an appeal for sub-collector.
Please read the operative portion. Let us know what is the direction.
It is in paragraph number 3. Be that it may be, Your Lordship.
Yes.
We are not convinced with the explanation given by Shri Bhima Charan Prusti for submitting false and fabricated report. No revenue inspector with basic knowledge will submit reports showing as dead person as alive and living person as dead. That too in different reports relating to different mutation cases. We are the considered view that Shri Bhima Charan Prusti has committed serious misconduct in submitting false and fabricated report. We hope and trust the Secretary Revenue and Department Government of Odisha shall take appropriate action in the matter against Shri Bhima Charan Prusti. In the meantime, we direct Shri Prusti to report the fact of his submitting false reports to Tahsildar Puri and Sub-Collector Puri within 15 days, and thereafter the Tahsildar shall file suo motu appeal case before Sub-Collector Puri, who shall decide the appeal within 6 weeks in accordance with law. Your Lordship, issue is that even on the Sub-Collector case, we were not made the party. That was heard ex parte. And that is presently stated before this honorable court.
Who are you?
I'm in the mutation case number.
The mutation has been decided in your favor.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Now you are finding agreed by this order.
Your Lordship, Lokayukt order.
But you get the opportunity in the appeal.
Your Lordship, no, we haven't been heard.
Appeal is yet to be convened.
No, appeal has been disposed of. I have a order, annex that order also. Page annexure 6, Your Lordship. And annexure 5 also, Your Lordship.
So appeal has been initiated.
Your Lordship, it has been disposed of.
Page.
Page 29, Your Lordship. And annexure 5 also, Your Lordship. And page 33 also, 2 appeals have been. It has been disposed of.
There are 2 appeals. No, Lokayukt based appeal is annexure.
Annexure 5, Your Lordship.
Probably.
Annexure 5, Your Lordship.
Annexure 5.
Your Lordship.
There are 2 appeals. No, Lokayukt based appeal is annexure. So where is the mutation order?
In mutation order, I haven't annexed, Your Lordship, but you
have annexed. How to know that you are the applicant or you are the opposite party there?
Your Lordship, the order of the mutation has been observed in page number 35.
Can that give the cause title here?
Your Lordship.
Can that give the cause title here?
In Lokayukt.
In the mutation case, cause title, is there any reflection? Somebody quotes his order operative portion only. So if you have a copy of mutation order, the only question remains to be if an appeal, maybe summota appeal can be initiated if there is adverse report. But the party likely to be aggrieved should be made a party.
Yes. I don't have, I could file
After vacation.
Oh,
The petitioner has not come up with all relevant documents.
Lordship, maybe we
Matter after vacation. In the meantime, let the petitioner bring us the order sheet with cause title of the mutation case involved here. Yes, next.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
My Lord, in this case, my Lord, the OP number 4 is not accepting the demarcation case.
Not accepting.
Yes, my Lord.
My Lord, in this case, my Lord, where have you alleged that?
My Lord, even my Lord, kindly see the annexure 3. That is the representation which is pending before the OP number 4.
Representation. Why a representation will come for demarcation? They have a clear format. They have a system of deposit. Withdraw this. Go and file. Apply under appropriate format. Yes, the requisition involves a representation to the tahsildar seeking demarcation. This court finds there is no provision of representation in this regard. There is, however, availability of clear format with requisite fee, deposit of requisite fees. Okay, dismissal of the writ application as not maintainable at this stage. However, will not block the petitioner from bringing appropriate application before the constructor as well, along with statutory deposit. Before the tahsildar, OP number so and so, along with statutory deposit.
Item 19.
May please, Lordship. But under annexure 6 at page 34 is under challenge, Lord. Here the collector has passed order exercising, Lord, the under section 35 of the Consolidation Act, Lord. Lord, here the petitioner has purchased from OP number 3 and 4, well, in the year 2004. They have sold the property, and after 14 years, they have filed this application, Lord, at annexure 3, Lord.
So 35 has been allowed?
Yes, Lord, that has been allowed. And they have declared void of sale deed and eviction of petitioner.
Private party must be involved?
No, yes.
Yes, I am appearing. You are appearing.
We have purchased from them.
Three
Okay,
other,
all right. Then matter needs final hearing.
yes, yes. 3 other matters are also there, total 4
Also
numbers.
there. All
It
right.
has not come in spite of.
We should notice on the question of admission, since there is already appearance by all the opposite parties.
Yes, Lord, I have given 3 and 4.
Private.
All the private opposite parties through the Mahati, Learned Council.
OP numbers 3
by
and
way
4.
of caveat. Is 1 to 4 all?
3 and
No,
4.
no, 1,
3
2,
and 4.
1, 2 I'll give. 1 and 2, I'll give extra copy to government.
Repeat day.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 1 and 2 extra copy.
Yeah.
Right. 3 and 4.
3 and 4 I am appearing.
3 and 4. 1, 2 extra copy.
OP numbers 3 and 4.
place this matter at August first week. In the meantime, there shall be status quo in respect of the property involved with it by all concerned. Was there any short point involved?
Short point, my lord, with regard to limitation. Limitation and my lord, they are the owner, they have purchased. We have sold from them. And now they are saying that without permission.
You have contested the proceedings.
Yes, my lord.
Then it has
They can
been
stand.
heard. All right.
Madam, other 2-3 matters are there, connected matters.
Let my friend give
There
number.
କଣ କରାଯିବ? ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସ୍ଲିପ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ନେଇ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
You give a slip.
ଆଡମିସନ ହେଇଛି କି ସେଟା?
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ସେ ଖାଲି ରହିଯାଇଥିଲା ସେ ସାର୍ଟିଫାଇଡ କପି ଦେଇନଥିଲା।
Find out way how to list the matter. Matter not admitted, how can I make analogous of those 3 matters here?
No, I'll file memo so that will come tomorrow or the tomorrow. ମୁଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି ଆସିଲାନି।
Next.
Item 20.
Live streaming ହଉଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆମେ ଆଉ ବେଶୀ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆମେ ବି କହିବାକୁ ବି
Challenging the impugned order under Annexure 2, my lord, page 11. The CWC, my lord, decided the custody of the child and directed the mother to hand over the child to the father. That is without jurisdiction, my lord.
Please read page 11 order portion.
Page 14, the operative portion at page 14.
14.
Hence, keeping in view of the interest of the child and safeguarding his upbringing, we decide that both the parents should have access and opportunity to nurture of the child by taking him to his or her individual care and protection in routine manner. The mother of the child is directed to hand over the child to his father to remain in his care and protection for 2 months, where after the father should hand over the child to the mother, and likewise in alternative manner in every 2 months. Both of them are further directed to look after the education of the child in the same school to which the child may have been admitted in the meantime. This arrangement is to continue till any other order is passed.
These are separated wife and husband. These are separated wife and husband.
Staying separately, maintenance case has been filed.
Right. So then who are you? You are the husband.
I am the mother.
Mother, then why you feel aggrieved if the child also stay for 2 months with the father?
The CWC, my humbly submission, the CWC has no authority to pass.
Forget that.
Custody of the child, my lord.
Sorry.
They have to come.
It is for the welfare of the child.
No, in fact, the child is, my lord, the every sort of care has been taken by the mother.
No, maybe then why he should miss the love and affection of the father also?
The visiting right can be, but the visiting right of the father can be also cannot be granted.
That is all right. What is your financial capacity?
My lord,
what is your financial capacity?
The petitioner is the financial capacity depending on father, my lord.
Therefore,
Father is a
then
government
there
servant.
may be better coming. Why are you aggrieved? I am issuing notice, but there is no stay. Issue notice on the question of admission. Okay. However, there shall be no order as to stay. Interim, the arrangement made by the
Financial capacity depending on
the impugned order annexure to may continue, but this arrangement will ultimately be abided by the final outcome in the read. Let him be nourished by both
my
for some months.
My lord, synergy appearing. But this CWC, my lord, has no authority to pass such type of order.
Forget that. I'll extend my hand in 226. Yes. It is ultimately
only 4 years.
Even though a question of jurisdiction of the authority is raised, this court, however, find for the direction there will be complete protection of the well-being of the child. Otherwise, also there should not be loss of love and affection of the father to such a minor child. This court record the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner that mother is financially weak and the child may get better financial support.
One child
remaining with the husband. This court is direct issuing notice declining. Yes.
Child is only 4 years, my lord.
4 ବର୍ଷ ମାନେ grown up ହେଇଗଲାଣି ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ସି ଯଦି 2 ବର୍ଷର 1.5 ବର୍ଷର ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ତାହେଲେ ହଁ
21
21. My lord, item 21.
Yes, 21.
I am for the petitioner. My lord, I am challenging annexure 6, page 20, basing on annexure 1.
Page.
My lord,
Annexure 6 you are challenging
my lord,
or 6A?
6. And it was recorded in the name of a DT.
No, Annexure 6 is a khata, is a khatian.
Yes, and it has been prepared basing on annexure 1. The miscase filed initiated by the Tahsildar after the remand order of
Then how a writ is entertainable?
my lord, violation of natural justice. I have the last record was in my name.
Sorry, go in appeal.
My lord,
Go in appeal. At the submission of the Summerland Council for the petitioner. The petition involves challenge to order at Annexure 6. Preparation of record of rights. There is no question of entertaining. Read petition straightway involving such issues. If so advised, petitioner may approach.
my lord, liberty. I pray for liberty.
Yes, I am giving liberty. You're considering liberty sought for by counsel for petitioner. This court will permit the petitioner to avail the statutory remedy available with the petitioner presently. କାଇଁ ଆପଣ advise କରୁଛନ୍ତି client କୁ ଗୋଟେ ରିଟ୍ ଆସିବା ପାଇଁ?
My lord,
କୋର୍ଟଟା challenge ହବ ରିଟ୍।
ମତେ notice ହେଇନି କିଛି ହେଇନି ମୋ homestead land ଟା ଆଜ୍ଞା ସ୍ଥିତିବାନ right ଟା।
Yes. Actually, you can raise those grounds, but raise it before a competent authority.
Item 22, in view of Narottama Ratha case, I have filed miscase before the SO. It did not accept.
So there will be correction in the prayer also. There will be correction in the prayer also.
Not necessary.
Not necessary. Okay. So there will be correction. Yes, there will be correction in the prayer also. Not necessary. Yes, next.
Item 23.
May I please, Lordships? Well, in this case, my lord, neither the OP number 2 is disposing of the mutation proceeding nor issuing RO orders.
The number of the mutation case.
Neither the OP number 2.
What is the number of the mutation case?
My lord, he is not supplying the number. Now, my lord's mutation proceeding is so motto, my lord's initiated. Neither supplying the number, my lord's nor.
What is the grievance here?
The direction may be issued to
So therefore,
conclude the.
must satisfy that there is a pendency of mutation proceeding.
Man, it's RO, man, it's registered salary was executed since 21 minutes. Since
You advise your client to file a mutation proceeding.
And it's now, my lords, they are taking the fees at the time of registration, and so much of mutation proceeding is initiated.
Petition involved disputed question of fact, not entertainable at this stage. Petitioner, if so advised, may bring appropriate proceeding before competent authority. Yes. Next.
Item 24. Before Lordship, in fact, very small prayer, at least inaction of the Tahsildar for demarcation.
Demarcation by page 41.
41 Lordship. Since 22 is pending.
All right. Consider limited request in the matter of disposal of the demarcation. By page 41. This court in the disposal of writ application of the in the demarcation proceeding. By page 41 is still pending. Same will be given a lawful disposal. Also in the involvement of the boundary tenants. By completing such exercise at least within a period of 10 weeks from today.
I have made party to OP number 4. If required, he may be present, Lordship.
Pardon?
I have made party OP number 4. He may be, if required, he may be present, Lordship.
4.
I see the police star of whom I have
said the boundary tenants will be allowed to.
Enforce law and order
If he feels it appropriate, he may give a direction.
Observation.
We're considering actually appearing for petitioner applicants, there will be law and order situation. It will be open to the Tahsildar to find appropriate direction. In the case it is so necessary.
Item 25.
Lordship, my application for demarcation is pending. Before Tahsildar.
Item 26.
May I pardon, Lordship? Our representation before the collector was pending annexure 3, page 13, construction of a Kalyan Mandap.
Construction of Kalyan Mandap or objecting the construction of Kalyan Mandap?
Construction of the Kalyan Mandap. जो होची सेठी population कम अछि, जो middle person.
So therefore you have a objection to the construction of Kalyan Mandap.
Yes, ma'am.
Site ର ତାଙ୍କ ଜାଗାରେ ହବା ଦରକାର
Middle person जोटे ग्राम पंचायत अछि.
Application pending ଅଛି.
ସେ dispose କରିବ
What is the position of the construction?
Now the starting the
Foundation digging ହେଇଗଲା.
starting
କେତେ ଟଙ୍କା ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ହଉଛି?
10 lakhs.
10 lakh. Subject to petitioner depositing a sum of rupees 10 lakhs. Considering the construction of the Kalyan Mandap has already commenced. The collector, Jaspur, is directed to take a lawful decision on the annexure 3. Let the deposit be made within 2 weeks. And the copy of this court's order along with the deposit receipt be submitted before the collector for his undertaking the required exercise.
Permitted to withdraw. Permitted to withdraw.
I passed a very reasonable order.
Yes, sir.
अरे 10 लाख टका से खर्च करलेनी.
Permitted to withdraw. Permitted to withdraw.
He just seeks withdrawal of the deed application, dismissed as withdrawn.
Item 27.
Instruction commence करिगला परे please don't advise your client to come to court.
Yes.
That is huge investment. Instruction commence करिगला ये सब आसलेनी.
Basis of my representation, an inquiry was carried out by the RDC. Now, the RDC had directed the collector, Lordship should kindly see annexure 4. Even after
an inquiry.
My lordship.
And he is not undertaking the inquiry.
He is not undertaking the inquiry even after passage of 3 years, and that has been
Even after passage of.
even after passage of 2 years, my lords.
What was the allegation?
The allegations were that one fraud has been committed over my land, and it has been sold to some other person, and ROR correction has been done in that regard.
So there must be involved a sale deed.
My lords.
ଆପଣ ଏଗୁଡାକ criminal side ରେ ନ ଦେଇକି କାହିଁକି revenue side ରେ
କଲେକ୍ଟର କଣ କରିବ fraud ଯଦି ହେଇଛି କଣ ହେଇଛି ଯେ
RDC
either he has initiated criminal prosecution
RDC direct କରିଛନ୍ତି collector ku, you give me a report on this, and even after passage of 2 years, my lords, lordship should kindly see 30.
You understand, there is no
So-
issue in understanding. But what will ultimately happen? You don't bring a criminal litigation. There may be fraud. If it is fraud, then you can request the police personnel.
The report, if he concludes the inquiry within a stipulated period, then I'll, in basis of that, I'll.
The requisition involves a innocuous prayer in as much as giving a direction to the. Who has been directed to conduct?
collector OP2 collector Joseph has been directed, not directed, definitely the application has been forwarded to look into the grievance.
I would therefore request you to.
Yes.
Giving a direction to the collector to work out the collector Jagsonpur OP number one. So to work out the request of the Revenue Divisional Commissioner, Central
P1.
Division Odisha, by this communication dated 17/11/22. Considering there is inordinate delay and the request of the RDC is yet to be worked out. Would direct the collector OP number one so to give an outcome to the request involving annexure 4 this by completing such exercise within a period of 2 months. So from the date of communication of order. Right.
Item 28.
My lord, revision petitions are pending without being admitted.
with the additional commissioner settlement and constitutional. My lord. All
reading complete
No, my lord.
admission
Not yet admitted.
fresh admission.
With the additional commissioner settlement and constitutional.
These are all cases similar.
My lord.
All right.
No, my lord. Not yet admitted.
Item 29.
My lord.
Yes.
No, please.
Punya Sela Gram Panchayat construction.
My lord. I read the petitioner Gram Panchayat member is newly created Gram Panchayat member for office building. The functioning of the office building, other block development officer has sanctioned the
Read appeal ହେଇକି entertain ହଉଛି.
Lordship?
read of.
ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ଯଦି reject କରିଦଉଛି, read appeal ହେଇ entertain ହେଇଯାଉଛି.
No,
ତେଣୁ
here
admit କରିଦବା, but no stay.
they don't have any locus standi, your lordship, because
ଆରେ admit କରିଦେଇ no stay, ଆପଣଙ୍କର prejudice
Lordship.
କିଛି ନାହିଁ.
My lord, GP appeal my lord is pending.
ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲୋକ stand କେ reject କରୁଛି, read appeal entertain ହଉଛି.
no, they are alleging that it has
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
been.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ state council ସେଠି argue କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କିଛି. Gram Panchayat construction ରେ 3 read appeals are pending.
No, this Gram
I
Panchayat.
found local stand and rejected. ମୁଁ କାହିଁ ତାକୁ risk ନେବି? Admit करते हैं ना. Admit. In this case, this court declined to entertain the interim request. However, observe any construction in the meantime shall remain subject to outcome in the request.
Lordship.
Second it is attached to that.
ତାପରେ ତ listing ବେଳକୁ withdraw କରିବେ ଆଉ.
It's construction almost completed, your lordship.
ତାଙ୍କ purpose High Court କୁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ଗାଁରେ କହିବେ ଆମ notice issue ହେଇଗଲା. Yes, next.
Item 30.
This matter only disposal of CRP pending before the additional commissioner covered by the Balaram Ponda case of Hon'Ble Court, my lord.
That is second case ta same.
Got different CRP cases,
Okay,
but
same
subsection is more.
Item 30.
Yes, 30.
30. You are submitting 30.
I mean,
29 I have a second case. 29 more second case.
Pending for admission. Okay, same order habo. Second case रे आपण थिले.
आगे.
कोन हला से case?
ता संगे अटैच हो. से move 2019 ने से read file करथली same ground रे. तो सेटा pending अछि से तो file करले तो it will be attached to that. Whatever order will be
Only attached habo. Okay, this matter may be listed along with the second item. Yes, 30.
Item 30, early disposal of CRP case pending before the additional commission.
Reading complete ହେଇଛି.
Admission, na, pleading saying.
Admit ହେଇନି.
Admit ହେଇନି.
Okay, fresh admission.
Covered by the Balaram Ponda case passed by your lordship, my lord.
Fresh admission पुଣି covered order.
Item 30.
ତାକୁ help କରିବ.
Item 31.
May I please, Lord? Annexure 2 at page 34, the order passed by the commissioner consultation and the settlement is under challenge, Lordship. Where the learning commissioner, without going to the merit of the case, page 36, Lordship.
You are challenging 15B order.
Yes.
15B order I am not entertaining.
The
Private dispute will be adjudicated in common forum.
not consider on merit, Lordship.
No, it can't go to merit.
And private parties are involved.
Can't go to merit.
Simply
peruse the
similar matter
record in support and pass order.
Similar matter notice ହେଇଛି କାଲି ଥିଲା notice ହେଇଛି notice ଖାଲି notice ଟା ଯାଉ
Okay, notice କର.
oblige
କାଲି କେତେ item ଥିଲା?
item ଟା ମନେ ନାହିଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ଥିଲା similar
କେତେ item ଥିଲା କାଲି?
item ଟା ମନେ ନାହିଁ କିନ୍ତୁ similar matter ଥିଲା
Slip ଲେଖିକି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ.
ତା number ଟା ଦେଇ
ନହେଲେ reject ହବ ନା. Slip ଲେଖିକି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କୋଉ item ଥିଲା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
देखिए list देखिए.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବେ ବୋଲି ଅର୍ଥ ନୁହେଁ ଆପଣ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗିଳି ଦେବେ.
ନାଇଁ
So give your slip.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୁଁ ଦେଇ ଦଉଛି case number.
Yes, next.
oblige
Item 32.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବେ ବୋଲି ଅର୍ଥ ନୁହେଁ ଆପଣ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଗିଳି ଦେବେ.
May I please your lordship?
So give your slip.
My lord, the annexure 1 is under challenge.
Again 15B या door बंद करले बंद हो नहीं.
My lord, the annexure 1 is.
Yes, what is your ground of challenge?
The opposite party number one fraudulently managed
bring the
to
mic to your
record,
level.
managed to record the ROR in his favor during this current settlement
So you
operation.
want working out or you challenge Annex 1? You challenge Annex 1?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a 15B order.
Yes, ma'am.
So if parties are agreed, let them go in civil adjudication.
Yes, ma'am. Liberty may be granted to approach the Board of Revenue under section.
Board of Revenue
Civil suit କରନ୍ତୁ ଯାଇକିରି private party involved
law
ଅଛନ୍ତି।
forum କୁ ଯିବେ। Adjudication of right title interest.
Wrong record of correction of records.
କରାଯିବ। 15B ରେ ତାଙ୍କର power ସେ ଆଉ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବୁ?
Under 32, I mean, liberty may be granted to approach the Board of Revenue under 32 section of the OCS Act.
15B ହେଲା ପରେ ଆଉ ଥରେ 32 ରେ ଯିବେ କେମିତି? ଆପଣ ଯଦି withdraw କରିଦେବେ ମୁଁ simply withdrawal ଦେଇଦେବି। But I will not record anything else except if you want to go to civil forum.
Correction of records.
After vacation. Yes.
After vacation.
ଚିନ୍ତା କରନ୍ତୁ after vacation ଆସିବ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Yes, next.
Item 33.
Correction of records.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, in this matter, I have very limited prayer before Lordship that
What is your application pending?
at Annexure 6, Lordship. Annexure 6, before the collector.
What for?
Because the demarcation case, even though it was.
Demarcation, no application will be entertained.
No, it is allowed by the, admitted by the Tahsildar, but RI report is at Annexure, page 23, you will say, because of involvement of one person and his family, that has not been done, your lordship. Demarcation cannot be done. So.
Where is that reject?
Yes, 21. Yes, 21, your lordship will find.
Rejection order.
No, it is allowed.
Rejection is 23, your lordship, RI report.
So demarcation is allowed.
Allowed, but 23 page, your lordship, that cannot be done because of involvement. Page 23, RI report is there. Page 23.
Then go to civil court.
Only my representative.
Demarcation authority.
No, only.
Has no such role.
No, only my representation, my prayer is only.
Go to civil court to give effect to the.
Only.
Demarcation result.
Only my represent my one prayer.
Cannot do after.
Before the collector, I have.
Sorry. Apun koibe mate military diyo kali.
No, only in presence of police force.
Nothing. Demarcation is for a limited purpose. He jibe demarcation kar debe, dei debe, yara jaga etiki tar etiki.
Again.
Demarcation authority pakere, he has no further right to put you to possession to property.
No, I am in there. But that, yes.
Then
only
go to work out the demarcation order.
Injunction of
only
possibility.
within a stipulated time, let's see, that may be disposed of by the Tahsildar. The demarcation case.
The demarcation allowed.
No.
After hearing the.
Before collector, I have.
For petitioner at length, this court find through the material that there has been already demarcation work out.
They cannot be done.
Petitioner attempt herein appears to be to give a working to the demarcation outcome. For the opinion of this court, the Tahsildar undertaking demarcation exercise has a limited exercise, only to demarcate the land involved, nothing beyond that.
But that cannot be done.
If has any grievance, any further grievance involving the demarcation outcome, has to undertake appropriate exercise. And I requisition the stand disposed with above observation. Please find out other options.
Oh, bless you.
Item 34.
My lord, my appeal case is pending before OP number 1 since 2013.
Okay, finding strange in the pendency of appeal case 1097 of 13. See, for nearly a decade, without entering into controversy raised herein, this court simply disposes the writ application directing appellate authority. OP number?
1, my lord. Appeal case number 2097 of 13 arising out of rent case number 11.
I have given the disposition arising out of rent case with a cost title. OP number 1 is directed to give a lawful disposal to the appeal, but in the involvement of party likely to be affected, at least within a further period of 3 months. From the date of
2 months. 2 months the wait.
10 ବର୍ଷ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କଲେ ଆଉ 3 ମାସ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିପାରିବେନି
Item 35.
When the housing board sought to usurp the community land, I had come up before your lordships and your lordships had passed this order way back in September 2021, granting me protection for 2 months and asking for representation to be disposed of. That has not been done. Again, now they are coming over the land.
That was a disposed it.
That was disposed of by this.
Where is your allegation that representation is still kept pending?
That I have stated in paragraph.
That was a disposed it.
That was disposed of by this.
Where is your allegation that representation is still kept pending?
That I have stated in paragraph. Annexure 9 and 10 are my reminders.
No, that's where have you alleged that representation is still pending? Yeah, I had directed for considering your objection.
Yes. They have not considered it as yet.
So therefore, where have you averred?
Paragraph 12.
Yeah, I had directed for considering.
You shall send a reply to notice dated so and so issued by the opposite. The reply dated so and so only reflects a threat and forcibly taking over position of the court.
Considering the submission of Sri Khardila, senior counsel, this could find this case has stress to the disposal order dated 8/9 TRES, TRES 8/9/2021 in WPC 27497 of 21. Through para 12 herein, there is specific allegation. In absence of working out the direction, so the above read, there has been again attempt to. There is attempt for encroaching your land.
They are again come up to put up a boundary wall now.
Petitioner's land. Okay, considering the allegation in para 12, this court direct issue notice. Okay, notice accordingly. In the meantime, the service status quo in respect of the disputed property.
Okay.
What is property disclosure ଅଛି?
Property, property description ta mu deyi paragraph.
Miss case re करछन्ती? Yes. Phase 3 prayer re ଅଛି disclosure.
Refer urgent copy. Property,
Yes.
Item 36.
Miss case re करछन्ती? Yes. Phase 3 prayer re ଅଛି disclosure.
Item 36, my lord, the CRP case is pending before the.
It has been admitted or not?
Not, my lord, not yet.
Okay, fresh admission. Kardava within 2 weeks ko 23 ro matter ଅଛି.
Oblige.
Yes.
The CRP case is pending before the.
Item 37.
That is, the revision is not being taken up for admission.
Fresh admission.
Fresh admission.
2 weeks.
I am supplying the similar order there. Similar order is there.
Similar order. I am
37, 38. 37 and 38.
38 also same.
Same.
Item 39.
My lord, may kindly turn to annexure 1, page 25. Here, the Puri municipality executive officer, without even a show cause, your lordship may kindly see that wording 25. My lord, may kindly turn to annexure 1.
Yes.
I am to inform you that as per the report submitted by joint inspection team, no inspection.
Page 25.
Yes, madam. Kindly see that wording 25.
Where are you reading?
My lord, page 25, first para. I am to inform you that as per the report submitted.
25.
25, madam.
25, but okay, just 1 minute. Amit Bose is 25. It starts with reference to the subject.
Yes, madam.
Oh, okay, why are you skipping that portion?
Right.
Okay.
With reference to subject such and such, I am to inform you that as per the report submitted by joint inspection team, the structure of Lakshmi Market Complex is found to be unsafe after fire accident. In view of the above, pursuant to provisions under 275(1) and 286(1), you are directed to fence up and take down the structure. 286(1) clearly says that a show cause notice is mandatory, and if I correct the same, my lord, it can be given a go by the executive officer. No show cause, nothing. Joint inspection, not even notice to me, my lord.
But if there is prima facie finding, there was fire
Malad, there is a
Already.
fire for a short circuit of the one shop room. Malad, entire building will become unsafe.
Then.
And I have, just now I have made an inspection under annexure. Your lordship will see annexure 12 series. Malad, my house has been found to be very safe on 10/5/2023. I've given that documents, Malad. Malad, at least they will give.
Then I may be issuing notice, there is no harm. But what will be the interim protection? If I
Malad,
stay this, suppose tomorrow something happens there.
Malad, I only say let them give me a show cause so that I can approach.
No, that is only possible after their appearance.
Malad, now
Not at this.
now your lordship may say take up and take down the structure. They will demolish my house. They will demolish my building.
Your
Malad.
continuance may be risking.
Malad, their only point is that due to fire it has become unsafe. Malad, fire will make the entire structure unsafe. Malad, if they would have said it's a dilapidated building.
No, they give with much emphasis. The structure of the Lakshmi Market Grand Road
Malad, why
has been found to be unsafe
Malad,
after the fire
yes,
incident.
I am coming to it. Malad, the temple administration challenged my settlement in an appeal. Challenging that appeal, I filed a writ. Status quo order was passed. Then immediately the temple Tahsildar issues a notice under OPLER. That was stayed.
But it has
And after having lost everywhere the authorities, they issued this notice to
it has a
municipal.
reasoning. Is the building belongs to temple?
No, my lord. That is under challenge. Status quo order is passed, my lord. The
No,
settlement is under
Is
question.
there any litigation involving Jagannath temple?
My lord, Jagannath temple litigation is involved.
Interest. তাহলে আউ শুনিবিনি মু. There is some issue there. List this matter.
It is connected. Jagannath temple is
Got
there.
the
my lord.
Jagannath temple involved. Interest involved herein. Matter may be listed before the bench where Biswanath Rath is not a member. Yes.
It is connected. Jagannath temple is there.
Yes, yes. Also on the bench.
এটা কিন্তু আগে municipality গ্রিভেন্স এগেইনস্ট আসলে এটি জগন্নাথ টেম্পল
না হেলে বি
কিন্তু property
ଆଉ ଶୁଣିବିନି ମନ୍ଦିର matter. Yes.
তাহলে আগে কালি ଟିକେ আসু মোর ডিমোলিশ করে দেবে আগে
Liberty granted to counsel for prisoner, keeping in view urgency to request the registrar to obtain instruction for listing before the before some other bench, obtaining instruction from Hon'Ble Chief Justice. Can you Chief Justice କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ସେ ତ କଣ
correction. My lord, your lordship may permit me that I can mention before any other bench today itself.
I have asked registry to take the consent. Any other bench you can't make a mention straight away. Assignment has to go somewhere with the direction.
খালি আপন করদিয়ন্তু
Registry को direction दे दीजिए, keeping in view urgency, they will obtain urgent instruction from the Chief Justice.
tomorrow ଖାଲି লিস্ট করিয়া ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ অর্ডর কর
ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଯାଇକି registry କୁହନ୍ତୁ କାଲି ପାଇଁ କରିବା ସେ ଯିବ ଫାଇଲ ନେଇକିରି ମୁଁ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲି ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଦସ୍ତଖତ କରିକି ପଠେଇଦେବି ସାଙ୍ଗେ
correction.
ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଫାଇଲ କରେକ୍ସନ yes next ଗଲା ସିଆଡେ ସେ ଖାଇବା ସରିଯିବଣି ବାର
My lord, in this writ application, a petition is paying for a direct to the Tahsildar Remuna for settlement of Bhutan land. You lordship already.
Representation for
Bhutan land. You lordship already.
Netherland order দিবেন গলা next
ওটা 500 ভর্তি
Item 41.
41 madam after vacation আসু হ্যাঁ
Representation disposal.
representation disposal
আগে
representation কোন ପାଇଁ
There is a boundary dispute of two villages. We have filed a representation to the collector, Annexure 5.
ସହର ସୀମା ଚିହ୍ନଟ all right annexure 6 is directed to be considered by OP number
My lord, Annexure 5, my lord.
5 na 6
Annexure 6, your lordship, is the representation that has been submitted to the commissioner.
annexure 6 rather
To the collector, opposite part number 2.
OP2 all right yes
Item 42.
OP2, your lordship, would be annexure 5 because they have submitted two representations.
okay better annexure 5
Annexure 5, let the collector decide.
5 okay it may be open to the petitioner also to forward a copy of the annexure 6
Lordship.
to the OP number 2 for involved
দিয়া আছে 5 6 দুইটা করে দেয়া আছে
এটা আছে okay all right তাহলে okay both 5 and 6 by OP2
আগে
Yes.
Item 42.
42 identical matter, Lordship had last week issued notice and the same petitioner challenging the order by RERA Appellate Tribunal. Same. These orders have been, impugned orders have been passed in view of the order challenge in that case. So, तीनटा को मिसी की tag
इतने complaint case number कितने हैं?
269 of 18.
259 of 18.
Again. 269 of 18.
चलो इतने देखी कोई and unanswered भी देखी को. All right.
And in the connected case also same, to connected case, the case number is 3 of 2020.
Data correction करी दे दे नहीं कहीं.
ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଦେଇଦଉଛି।
दे दे फाइल सेटा ताऊ दे दियो से correct दे।
ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ order ଅଛି ମୁଁ ସେଟା ଲେଖି ଦେଇଦଉଛି।
Yes. 43.
Item
43, annexure 3 for the disposal by the OP number 4. This is releasing of policy amount for the successors, insurance policy.
All right. Data.
Well, I have instruction to appear on behalf of the
By
opposite
OP
party.
number.
OP number 4.
You are appearing.
Yes, I'm appearing for the executive director. I'm the
So I
other
am
party.
giving direction to.
This is representation.
Consider the representation.
Right.
Yes. Annexure 3. Pending before OP.
4. OP number 4.
Policy court records
Policy.
appearance of Sriman Learned Counsel for the Insurance Corporation.
Let him serve a copy on me. So that I
They
will-
don't have a
I
model
will
for
take
me.
take care to implement that.
Yes, 44.
Item 44.
May look at page. Page 18, annexure 1. Your lordship's earlier order.
Yes.
Lordship may pay paragraph 6. From the middle, your lordship's order says this court observed. Page 18. Lordship may pay paragraph 6. Your lordship considering all earlier order pass this final order. Lordship got it.
Yes, in earlier occasions.
This court observes provided the distribution of chakka is still pending, nothing prevents the petitioner to raise their objection for consideration of the Tahsildar before the final distribution of the chakka involved. The Tahsildar shall do well before distribution of chakka or balance chakka to take into account the development to annexure.
Then what happened?
Then he initiated a proceeding, annexure 2. And passed this order, my lord, which is impugned before my lord. Page 23, your lordship may straight away. He initiated on my objection, he has initiated a revenue miscase. Page 23. Order dated 28/4
Right,
to.
a team has been formed to execute the aforementioned activities.
My lord, he has said that would be addressed during the process of distribution and filed field verification. Your lordship says before the distribution of chakka, balance chakka, he has said that I file a contempt. Your lordship, it was before on 15. Your lordship permitted me to withdraw, and I challenged this in a written.
Then you will be asking for stoppage of the distribution.
My lord.
Now you will definitely ask.
Because it has been stated that during field
Let them
verification.
consider. These are 3-round litigation, your lordship, in your lordship's consideration, taken into consideration all these and finally decided the thing. Your lordship may look at your lordship's order. Your lordship taken consideration of
But
all
at the
orders.
same time, you have taken an order for distribution only.
My lord.
Observe provided distribution.
After 39 years, chakka is being distributed.
Raise their objection.
We have raised an objection. Now to avoid your lordship's order.
Why is not considering the objection? Suppose the chakas are distributed.
What to be considered?
Then what will remain there to be considered?
No, it has, the process has only been initiated. That is what he has stated.
No, he has distributed and there is law and order.
Should I record that before distributing, you will consider the objections?
Lordship may record that.
I can't.
Because that was the previous direction, your lordship.
That was already the direction. Now he alleges without doing that or without entering into that area, he is straightway going for.
And there is
he
law.
says, I am reserving my observations. We'll address.
No, he has stated that because what he means to say is that, your lordship, what I interpret is that because field verification is also necessary here, your lordship. Because Chokko, until and unless the field verification is conducted, they will not know entirely.
If I record, that will solve their problem. If I record this before final distribution, their objection should be given an outcome.
Lordship may record.
At the submission of planning councils for the petition. This matter has a trace to the previous order of this court in the disposal of WPC 30807 of 2022 by its order dated 21/11/22. Taking this court to the order impugned herein dated 28/4/23, appearing at page 23. Sri Siddharth Mishra, learned counsel for Krishna, alleges when the High Court has already given a direction to take into account the objections and the distribution of chokos will be after the outcome given to the objection. It may not be appropriate on the part of the Tahsildar to proceed in distribution of chokos ahead of objection, decision on their objection. Sri Sonok Mishra, learned additional standing counsel, however, in his objection to the claim of the petitioner submits, once there is a direction of the High Court through para 6 in the disposed of petition, there is no scope for going away from such direction. And there has been probably misunderstanding of the direction dated 28/4/23. Okay, considering the rival contentions of the parties. Okay, so Mishra also submits it. The order dated 28/4/23 may not be construed to be avoiding consideration of the objection of the petitioners. Then this court, considering taking into account the rival contentions, find through para 6 in the WPC 30807 of 22, given the following direction. Okay, it is in the, well, now this court now records the order dated 28/4/23, reads as follows. In the disposal of writ application, this court observes, I hope and trust that before the final distribution of the choko, there shall be following of the direction at annexure para, direction of this court at annexure para 6, taken note herein above. With this observation, the petition stand is for free copy of order be handed over to Sri Mishra.
Madam, one thing, the impugned order, certified copy of the impugned order I have not brought back this certified copy, the file was not available. I have filed the Xerox copy, the certified copy I have now.
दरकार नहीं आची कॉपी का तो तारी जेरॉक्स तो
Only one thing I would point out, Your Lordship, here in that order, Your Lordship, you see that aforementioned activity has already started from 1st May. So the distribution and the
No, I mean to say choco if not distributed.
Lordship of these petitioners.
Yes, definitely.
Lordship.
Objection of these petitioners will mention karibo. Objection of these petitioners.
My lord.
Yeah, but why he is avoiding? Suppose there is some disturbance that can be resolved at that stage.
No, he has heard at length, Your Lordship. His order should reflect.
But reserving his view.
But this is the final order he has passed.
That is wrong then. That is wrong then. So let him rectify his own order.
I'll advise him. Your Lordship.
Pardon to mention, my lord. Item number 43, I have saved the copy to the opposite party. 43, item number 43.
ठीक है, all right. Is 45?
May I please, my lords?
45,
The
this is
forfeiture.
that matter.
No, that matter, those two matters are coming up tomorrow. Here, my lords, have challenged the forfeiture of my 10% fees, which has been paid towards the cost of the land, my lord. Annexure 6 at page 77. Now, there was a earnest money, my lord, of 5 lakhs, and 42 lakhs 50,000 was paid towards 10% of the bidder.
Tomorrow, I'll take it tomorrow. There is
Item-
sufficient land.
Item 3 pass over.
Tomorrow, Mr. Mahanti, the matter will come after vacation. Tomorrow I'll be sitting for very short time. So it may not be proper to take up matter tomorrow. After vacation, day after tomorrow I'm not there. I'm leaving for. Please come to the front. Please come to the front.
This matter is directly covered by Lordship's earlier judgment.
Pardon?
This matter is directly covered by lordship.
No, that's right, but other side is not there. Today they are having something there in park.
The 18 Pothalo.
So now I am working beyond time.
I know that.
So therefore, let it come immediately after vacation. In the meantime, their objection might have come.
They give me counter.
They have filed counter.
They give it to me. A copy has been served on me. And then the admit position has been.
So then I may, if you so like, I may ask any other bench to hear. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will not be taking up much matter. Day after tomorrow, I am not at all there. It is better let it be after vacation.
Then would my lord at least fix a date in June when you
Yes.
and earlier on the list.
22nd of June. This is the calendar.
Much obliged. But higher up in the list.
Mr. Mahanti, your item is
50.
Tripathi, madam, 50. Item 50.
50.
Any interim order there?
No.
Okay.
It's a proper judgment. Lordship should just follow the same pattern. Deep obliged.
No, if the other side council would have been there, you would have agreed, then I could have closed. Otherwise, it has to be.
Last time we admitted.
My lords, I am here.
Lalit is there on virtual mode.
My lords, I'm there, my lords.
Mr. Mahapatra, Mr.
My lords.
This is covered by that judgment.
Yes, my lords, I have already, as per my lords' direction, I have already talked with the secretary. My lords, may direct that within 6 weeks we will dispose of the matter.
Okay.
In the light of the judgment.
Your case will be, a decision will be taken on your claim, dependent on the outcome in the dispose of writ application.
My lord, can I just pass on the earlier judgment to lordship?
No, he has no hesitation in taking a decision in your case, dependent on that decision.
Yes, I know, but what is further decision to be taken? If the lordship has said
If you want my order, then please wait. Please wait. Asu se 22 tarikh asu se dino mo court order. In the meantime, you may advise your client looking to the client position.
I request my lord senior to send somebody so that he can directly talk with the secretary. I have already told the word to secretary, my lords. He will immediately take up the matter.
In the meantime, there may be some development. Just wait.
Then let the lordship fix a date for that. Date and time.
I'm fixing that.
No, date and time for me to go and meet the secretary.
Will you go on?
Let me understand give a date and time.
Next week, maybe some date we are fixing.
Also, I will do one thing.
I'll not record that. I'll not record that.
Yes.
So let somebody attend on 30th.
30th, my lord, that's no problem.
30th.
And the time.
I'm not recording that.
No, but the time for the meeting.
Also, time and all these things not.
11:30.
It makes me stand from 10 till 5.
Oh, you will be giving instruction means somebody will be waiting. Why are you?
No, secretary, I have told specifically, I have told the secretary. I have told the secretary, my
Item number 46.
Item 3, your lordships.
46 only.
1 minute, our admission kon rahila ki?
Item 3, your lordships.
Return of documents 46.
Return of document kar diya, allow kar de.
Item 3, your lordships.
Yes, item 3, yes, there is statutory appeal.
No, your lordship may kindly see annex or 3.
Is it a order 23A or
No,
not?
23 earlier passed, subsequently again passed. Your lordship may kindly.
23A or not?
Yes, your lordship.
Yes, then it is appeal.
No, your lordship.
Yes, close.
Your lordship may kindly see annex or 3.
Sorry.
For annex or 3 for a moment, your lordship.
Sir, 40 ta khali interim order extension.
Then, my lord, if I may be permitted to file appeal, my lord, I may be protected till then.
I have given but no protection.
My
Sorry.
lord, without protection, my lord, I will be nowhere. Because earlier, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see annex or 3 for a moment. I will, your lordship may keep it tomorrow. I will satisfy your lordship if there is no time. But there, whenever there is one order passed earlier, that annex or 3, the same 23, same applicant.
I'm not in your matter.
Your lordship may kindly see annex or 3.
Please.
Otherwise, my lord, your lordship may give protection to me, my lord.
Chamber other instructions. Okay.
Sir, 40 ta khali interim order extension.
Are babu, jota action hobo, interim order extend hobo.
Thank you.
Why are you worrying?
I have
action କରୁଛି take up କରିପାରୁନି interim order ଦେବିନି ଯୋଉଥିରେ ଅଛି ଦେବି.
obvious.
Why are you worrying? Mr. କର କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? କେତେ?
45 ଟା କାଲି କହିଲେ
45 ସବୁ ଆସିବ ଛୁଟି ପରେ.
45 ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ forfeiture କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି. Now they are trying to put that property in sale to sale. କାଲି ଆସୁ ସେ ଆର ଦିଟା ମ୍ୟାଟର ବି କାଲି ଆସୁଛି.
କୋଟା 40
45.
Yes,
The BDA matter.
45 ତ
last.
Your lordship said that tomorrow it's coming up with the other two matters.
Other two matters, ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଏଇଟା ଆଣିବା?
ଏଟାକୁ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ କାହିଁକି ନା ଏଟା forfeiture କରୁଛନ୍ତି, blacklisting କରୁଛନ୍ତି,
But
then the
tomorrow
problem.
I will be with time constraint also. I don't know how much matters are.
Then may I just humbly pray let notice go at least.
ଆସୁ ଦେଖିବା।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
notice କରିଦବା ଖାଲି।
Notice କରିବେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ସେ ଇଏ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି।
Tomorrow along is so and so matter.
My matter is placed tomorrow, Lordship, I will satisfy your Lordship that is without jurisdiction.